Hi, my name's Jonathan Jones. Today is Maundy Thursday. We call it Maundy Thursday because Maundy comes from the Latin mandatum, which means command. You see, on the night that Jesus was betrayed, he took a bowl of water and he took his cloaks off and wrapped a towel around his waist. He got down on his hands and his knees and he began to wash the disciples' feet. He did this to show us how to humble ourselves to one another. Peter asked Jesus not to wash his feet. He said, "How can you wash my feet? I should be washing yours." And Jesus said, "Unless I wash your feet, you have no place with me." He was showing Peter how to really humble ourselves, to wash the dirt and mud and refuse off the feet. Sometimes we think that this is Jesus cleansing us of our sins, but it's really a better metaphor for how Jesus is modeling how we should humble ourselves to one another. In this time of Lent, we remember Christ's model of behavior, how to show love. After he washed their feet, he said to them, "I give you a new commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you." And he had modeled how to love one another in washing their feet and humbling himself. Oftentimes, when I'm playing with my dogs, I see a lot of sort of metaphors for how God works in our lives. I know that when I see them fighting over my attention or affections, I think this is just like how people fight for the attention of God, or one religion or one group in one religion or another, fighting for the attention of God. But God just wants us to love one another. So today I brought this dog towel. I know it's not as pretty as a lot of the amazing quilts and cloaks and such that we've seen over the days, but it's covered with mud. Because when I get down on my knees, when my dogs come in from running around the backyard and getting all muddy, and I wipe the mud away from their paws, it just reminds me of how Christ got down on his knees and wiped the mud and refuse even off the least of his disciples, even off Judas. So as we go forward into this Holy Weekend, let us remember to humble ourselves to one another and to show the love of God by understanding that no master is greater than their servant. Let us remember to show the love of Christ to one another as God commanded. Thank you.